Welcome everybody, it's James Leichter from Aptora. This is another weekly training session that we put on for Aptora staff and our sister company, RA Tax and Accounting. Not a Hollywood production. This is just shot live, recorded, and then we upload it, hoping that our clients will benefit from these training sessions as well. Today, I want to talk about black label features. Let me explain. So if you go out on the internet and do a search and search for off-label use of drugs, you'll see that doctors can prescribe drugs for things that drug wasn't initially intended for. They can kind of make up their own therapy. And we actually have off-label, or I said black label, off-label is a better term. We actually have off-label features in Total Office Manager. So we have things that you may not know about because we don't really label them as such. Well, let me explain. Total Office Manager does not have a tool reimbursement feature. We do not have a feature called Tool Reimbursement Program. We don't have such a thing. And that'd be a nice feature to add, wouldn't it? If you go to the menu, you won't find it. It's nowhere. But it really is a good feature. We really should have such a thing. So why don't we have it? Well, we do. It's an off-label feature. So you won't find a menu for it, but it's in there. Let me close some of this and show you around. Let's go to Employees and go to Lists. Well, we do have a feature called Payroll Items List, but we don't have that tool reimbursement feature in there. Let's click it. So although you won't find a feature for setting up a tool reimbursement program, we do have one. Your first step is to create an earning item called Tool Allowance Bonus. And there's many ways to do this, but the first step might be to create an earning item called Tool Allowance Bonus. It can be any amount you want. The global amount that I've set is 30 cents an hour. I can change that at an individual employee level. So Bob can be one rate, Fred can be another, John doesn't even get this. And maybe they don't get it until they've been here 90 days. But what this does is this adds to their paycheck a new earning item. They'll see it on their pay stub called Tool Allowance Bonus, and it's for cents earned per each hour worked. So I might say to you, here, John, is a tool list. These are the required tools that you must have to work here. I, as the employer, will provide you with the following list of tools as well. Let's go to the employee list and remind everybody that we can assign tools to an employee, and here they are, assigned assets. If you don't use the Asset Manager, you should. There's videos on that. It's a fantastic feature. You can assign tools to employees. So these are the tools, John, that I'm going to provide you, and I expect you to take care of them. But in addition to that, there's certain tools that you need to provide to work here. But I understand we're asking you to provide a tool, and that tool will have wear and tear. And it's possible that your tin snips will eventually wear out. That's why I'm going to pay you 30 cents extra per hour. We're going to put that money into a bank account, basically. It's an internal account in our accounting system. We use the world's best accounting system called Total Office Manager, by the way. Smiley face. There will be an account with your name on it. And when you need to buy a replacement tool, we will use those funds to reimburse you. So you can set it up in different ways. Like, for example, you can give them 30 cents and immediately take it away, and you put it in an account in Total Office Manager. So you can just pay it to them and just say, look, you have to provide your own tools, or you could pay it to an account and then you reimburse them for approved purchases. Another step is to create the deduction item, Tool Reimburse. Open that up. So this is a deduction. So I give you 30 cents, I take it away. And where am I putting it? I'm putting it in an account called Tool Allowance Andrew Webster. Other current liability. So I have an asset, the 30 cents that I'm giving this person. I'm immediately taking it away. It belongs to him, so it's a liability for me, right? So it's an asset for him. It's a liability for me. Now, if it's an asset for him and a liability for me, we have to set him up as a vendor. So we put Andrew in as a vendor so we can write him a check. And you could also include it on his payroll, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't mix the two. So there's the account ID. That's the bank account, basically, that it goes into. And I say bank account. I don't literally mean a bank account. It's an account. I should not say bank. It's an account on our balance sheet called Other Current Liabilities. I would prefer a parent be set up called Tool Allowance and a child be set up called Andrew Webster along with all your other employees. And that's how you set it up. Now we just simply go into the employee go into their payroll items. I could have right-clicked and done that. So we first set up their earning item. And that's just a matter of picking it. Tool allowance bonus, 30 cents. I can override that amount. So I'm giving them 30 cents. I'm immediately taking it away. So I create a deduction, tool reimbursement. Notice you have some flexibility here. You could pay them 40 cents and take away 30 and let them keep 10 cents of it. Why would you do that? I don't know. That's an off-label feature. So we do have a tool reimbursement program feature in Total Office Manager. We just don't have a menu for it. Now, if you want to know more, go to our website, support.aptora.com, and just type in tool allowance, and you should find the topic. And there's a topic in here that covers how to set this up and some of the options. It was written by a wonderful guy, James Leichter. And by the way, it's not all encompassing. There's other ways to do it. There's other off-label features. Like, for example, creating a warranty reserve. You can create a warranty reserve on your jobs. You sell an installation, big or small, you could reserve 1%, 2%, 1.5%, $100, whatever you want to do. You can reserve money in case there's a warranty claim. Now, in real life, if you were an insurance company or a warranty company, a national warranty company, there are regulations and laws on how much money you have to have in reserve. If you're a bank, there's laws on how much money you have to have in reserve because people might make a claim against it. Now, you may not have such a regulation, but if you want to step up your bookkeeping game, your accounting game, then you might want to create a warranty reserve, and you set that money aside in an account, which will show up on your balance sheet, just like your tool reimbursement program. And then when there is a claim against it, like a broken tool for the tool reimbursement, you've got money there. And you can either write a check or just offset the invoice. This topic is pretty thorough. We have a lot of steps, lots of tips, different possibilities. This particular topic was written by me. I don't write them all. I just write the best ones. I'm kidding. I'm smiling. So this topic's pretty thorough, but that's another off-label feature. So in Total Office Manager, you might say, you know, this program's pretty good, but there's some things it just can't do. It doesn't have a warranty reserve. I looked. It's nowhere to be found. It doesn't have a tool reimbursement program. I looked. It's nowhere to be found. But we do. And by the way, this video is long enough, but I could go on and on. I could talk to you about all kinds of other features and capabilities that this powerful software offers that are off-label. You won't find them in a menu, but you will find them in a help topic. But in addition, some of you advanced users, you've discovered your own off-label features. You've made the software do things that it necessarily wasn't intended to do, but it kind of was, because that's why we offer so much capability, so much power, so many fields. The program can do so many things. It's super rare that any company leaves Aptora because Total Office Manager just didn't do enough. It just couldn't handle our important business functions. That just doesn't happen very often. Usually, it's a matter of not understanding how to use the tool, and it's really a tool. So you think about the features that a multimeter have, or a screwdriver. What features do a screwdriver have? Not many. What can you do with it? A lot of things. What features does the multimeter have? Well, this little pamphlet says so. What are its capabilities? Almost endless, because it's a tool. Same thing with Total Office Manager. Think of this program as a tool, not just a piece of software with menus. The more you understand the program, the more you can do with it and get out of it. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where you think, you know, we've outgrown this program, it just doesn't do the things that we absolutely have to run our company. Not nice to have, because it'd be nice if the program could do lots of things. But what do you really have to run your company? Some people tell me there's plenty of nice to have features, but to run our company, we absolutely have to have a warranty reserve. We absolutely have to have tool allowances. We absolutely have to track union dues. We absolutely have to have certified payroll. We absolutely have to track worker comp codes and report on them. We absolutely have to be able to build items into an assembled item and relieve inventory. We have to have that. We have to have serialized item tracking. And we have all those things, some of which are off-label. All right, so that's my story about off-label features in Total Office Manager. What features can you find that maybe we don't know about? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love you to send us an email or post something at blackbeltcontracting.com, or go to support.aptora.com, or send us an email and tell us what off-label features you've created, because I'd love to document them and add them to our list. I hope you found this helpful. Please join us for our other webinars that are on YouTube. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because when we come out with content like this, you'll automatically be notified and you can watch it. Be one of the first to watch it. And I hope you give us thumbs up too. Thanks, everyone. I'm James Leichter for Aptora.